Okay, today we're going to be doing some respawn sites of birds that are sometimes hard to find. So today we're starting with the pileated woodpecker. The great spot for him is going to be just east of Butcher Creek at this little ranch here. There's a farmer, if you get too close, he will start shooting and become hostile. So we're just going to be going over this plot of grass here in this little grove of trees, and we're going to look up for birds, and there's a lot of birds in this area. A good place to sleep and repeat. Okay, so here is one woodpecker. It took me a little bit for him to come along, but they come here very often. So I'm just going to go over here and pick them up. Hopefully we get a perfect woodpecker. And I'm walking slowly because you have to be careful. If you do step on them, just like when your horse steps on a animal, it will decline their worth. Okay, on to the egrets. There are three varieties, and they all can be found at this one location. It's a great spot to set up camp and hunt them until you're satisfied. There are a lot of other types of birds here as well: herons, whooping cranes, as well as roseate spoonbills. But the main one is the egret. And so I just happened to be lucky enough to find all three of them sitting in a row. So now I did edit out the hunting of them because I fired probably 11 arrows at about 15 birds and I hit only two. So, anyways, that's a spot where you're going to find a lot of egrets as well as a lot of other birds. Now, the thing is, when you set up camp and sleep and then come back to an area, it doesn't really complete the respawn cycle. So the best thing to do in any place where you're hunting certain animals is set up camp and then save. Now, this technique does two things for you. It totally resets the respawn animals, but it also saves exactly in the location that you saved at. And what I mean by that is so many games where you save in locations and you start somewhere else, and you usually start at a camp location. But if you set up camp where you want to save, you'll always return there. Anyways, I'm back here. It's just a little walk, and already I've scared away a couple. But as you can see, there's just a lot of birds, again, repopulating this area. So again, set up camp, save, load the save, and you'll find lots of birds. Okay, so owls are not that easy to find, but there's one location in Emerald Ranch, especially on this barn, where a great horned owl will come uh, all the time. And obviously at night, you're not going to find too many owls in the daylight. But if you come here at night, and you can see I checked, he's not there now. So I like to leave this ranch area and work the outskirts because it's easy to see them flying in to the ranch. But when I turned this corner, I caught a little white thing on top of the barn, and he's already there. So another thing with hunting animals in certain locations, sometimes all you have to do is not look at that location. Turn away, walk a couple steps, or ride your horse for a little bit, and then look back. And a lot of times they've already respawned. So I don't know why I shot this guy in the stomach. I had a perfect headshot lined up. I probably lost two owl feathers by shooting him in the stomach. Okay, this little guy is hard to find because he's so small. The American robin, but there is this location just north of the Trapper, north of Emerald Ranch, and my location is on this bridge. Now you want to go just to the right a little bit, and there's a little area of grass, which again you will have a grove of trees and a great area to pick apart lots of different types of birds. And just to show you, so here's a robin right here. See how small he is? First shot was terrible. Using small arrows, of course. And then just when I dropped down, I noticed another little bird, and I thought, wow, do I get 2 robins? So I lined him up and dropped him. Again, I stressed carefully walking over to where the birds are and picking them up so you don't step on them. So here's my robin. Nice looking bird and good pelts, good carcass. And over here, this is a funny looking, it's a Baltimore Oriole, but it looks like a transformer or a hummingbird, but again, another good looking animal. Okay, so now we're moving on to the blue jay. There's lots of blue jays, but there's one log in this location that always has at least one blue jay. I'm exactly where the log is right now. There's tons of different birds here, cormorants, orioles, tons of rock pigeons, and the other type of pigeon. So there's the log, and there's always at least one blue jay there, always, and sometimes two. Okay, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Peace.